Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make rock, paper, scissors in Python using tkinter. Okay, let's start off by importing tkinter as tk and making our rock, paper, scissors function. So let's get two values, get an a value and a b value. So our a value will be a random value for the AI to get, and that'll be 1 for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors. And the b value for now will be a raw input made from this little text box down here. So it's going to display 1 for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors. So now we will have to compare the two values. Let's do if a equals b, meaning if we get rock and they get rock, we will print the result tied. Next, we're going to do two more if statements. If a is rock and b is paper, which is 2, we will win. We'll print win. You win. Next, we will also add in a couple more. So, or what else will we win? Well, if we get scissors, if b equals 3 and a equals 2, which is scissors beats paper, obviously, then we win. Or if b equals 1, which is our rock, and a is 2 or 3 for our scissors. All of those statements will display a win. So we'll play it. We'll call RPS. We'll pick scissors and nothing happens, so we probably lost. So now let's do if we lose. Check if we lost. If a equals 1, which is a rock, and b equals 3, scissors, we lose. Or if b is, or if a is 2, which is paper, and b is 1, which is rock, we lose. Or if a equals 3, which is scissors, and b equals paper, which is 2, we lose. So we will print, oof, you lost. That sucks. So let's play the function. Let's test it out. RPS. We got, let's go for rock. So, we lost. So that's fun. So this is our rock, paper, scissors function right here. Next, let's make a screen function for our tkinter GUI. We're gonna open up a root or our window. Root equals tk.tk, and we'll main loop it. Now let's add some things in between these two things. So let's add a canvas, tk.canvas, and we'll put it on the root. We'll make the width 400, height 400, and that's all for now. So we also need a packet, canvas.pack. So let's check if that works. Oh, before we call it, we need to call the function. We need to call screen so it actually pops up. So it will pop this up. Here's our window, and let's put some stuff on it. All right, now we need to make some buttons to communicate between our canvas and our rock, paper, scissors function right here. So we'll make rock b equals tk.button. It'll be on the root. It will have a width of 5. It will have text equals rock. It will have a command, but we'll put that in later. Then we need to place it. Do dot place. X equals 40. Y equals right in the middle of the screen. Probably lower, 300. So we'll text this out. And there you go. There's our button. Now let's get the other buttons on the screen. All right, next let's add in the two other buttons. So we need to add in a paper button and a scissors button for paper and scissors. Let's just copy this over, make it a little easier on ourselves. So make the paper button, scissors button right here. And we will only change this right here. And scissors. And we also need to change this. So let's bring it over quite a bit, maybe 110, 100 maybe, something like that. So let's check if this works. It does. Nice. There's our 3 buttons. Very nice. So now that we did our 3 buttons in our canvas, we need to communicate between our rock, paper, scissors function and the canvas function. So let's put a command in here. Let's put command equals, we need to put lambda in here. I'll explain that in a second. RPS, let's do 1. So lambda basically, if we take lambda out and we send this function right away, nothing will happen. I didn't do this. So, okay, hold up. We're going to send a command for 1, and that's going to be our B value. So let's comment that out. Our B value is going to be 1 from this rock. We're going to send 1 to here. We will have rock, and then it'll communicate A and B. It'll do other fancy stuff. By pressing place right here, we tied, and it does that right away. We didn't even press the rock button. So we need to send lambda. We need to put lambda in there in order to, it basically says to the rock, it only sends this function here if rock has been clicked on. Other than that, it does nothing in the program. It just stays idle, and that's what we want. So let's do the other 2 exactly the same, except have lambda send RPS2 and RPS3. So now that we have those 3 things in place, we can restart our kernel, wait a second, and play. So now we should be able to see when we click paper. We have to go back to the screen. We tied, so the AI also got paper. So let's restart the kernel. Let's add in some images to make it a little more convincing. All right, so let's take these images that I have on my screen, scissors, paper, and the rock, obviously. What else would you use? And let's add them into our function. So I added in 2 things. I added in the rock image that we're going to use, and I imported another thing. I imported image and image.tk from the PIL library. This allows us to deal with images on tkinter. And this is our function to put the rock at the x coordinate here, y coordinate here, and this is our image right here. It's a whole mumbo jumbo. I don't really want to explain it. So let's just see what we get. We get the rock here, and this is exactly what we wanted. We just need to put the paper in, the scissors in, and we need to put in the results, because right now we don't have anything that communicate our rock, paper, scissors function back to our canvas. It just communicates it down here, and that's not what we want. So let's add in the other 2 functions to put in the images. All right, so I'm going to add in these other 2 things right here, our paper import and our scissors input. It's the exact same thing with this document title changed differently. I put the pictures on my Finder, which is my desktop, so you have to make sure that your working directory is on your desktop, and then it sets the images to these x and y coordinates. I tested those out. It took a while. So let's see what we got now. We have our 3 pictures, our 3 buttons. Now we need a way to show the results of the game, the match on our canvas screen. So let's do that right now. Next, we're going to show the result of the game. So let's do result equals tk.label, tk.label, and we'll put it on the root and set the text to blank, to be blank right now. We will change that after we do the function. Then we have to place it, x equals 140, comma y equals 350, and we're going to play this function. Let's just put test in here now so you can see where that is. So right there, that's where our result of the match is going to be shown. So we just need to change that text. Next, I'm going to add in a communication between this RPS function and up here. The way we're going to do that is by, first we need to globalize the result, which is our, right here, our text box with blank text. We're going to take the result text and we're going to set it equal to whatever we need to. So right here, in this case, it's going to be tied. In the other two, it will be different. In this one, it will be you win. And in this last one right here, it will be you lost. So let's test this out, see if it works. Let's go to Python, and it's going to do that every single time. But one thing that you may be able to see is that little text box stays there for a little bit. So we're going to change that. We're going to fix that really quickly because I don't like that. We're going to update the window right before we send that function. So we're going to have to globalize our root, which is our window, and we're going to have to set the result text back to blank, and then we're going to have to update the window, root.update, and that sets it blank before you do another thing, so it doesn't mess with the text boxes. Next, we're going to add in this a value onto our screen to show that the AI had an actual value and it's just not a random rock, paper, scissors game. So we're going to do AI choice, which is what the AI chose. We're going to make it a label, and we're going to put it on the root, set the text equal to the AI chose dot, and that's what we're going to have it. And then we need to place it, underscore choice dot place x equals 120 comma y equals 60, and after that we're going to have to globalize that. We're going to have to do AI choice. We're going to take this and we're going to do the exact same thing for all of these. We're going to set AI choice, the AI choice's text equal to two different, so first we're going to do the AI chose, and then this one will be rock. So we need to set up conditional though. We're going to do if a equals 1. So if the AI chose 1, then we're going to do AI choice equals that. We're going to do that 2 more times for paper and scissors. So a equals 2 for paper, and a equals 3, that was weird, for scissors. So that is how we're going to show off the entire thing. That should be right about there. Thank you everybody for watching my Python tutorial on rock, paper, scissors. I will be doing more content like this in the future. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and see you guys later.